Hey y'all, I feel like not doing what I normally do, right? So I'm gonna share my feelings and where I'm at mentally, and maybe hopefully some of y'all can relate. Um, but I'm at a point now where I'm stagnant. There's nothing bad going on. There's nothing wrong going on, and what I've noticed since I've been in this stagnant state is how much I'm so used to something bad happening. At every turn, I kind of realize how it's not that I think negatively, but it's like I manifest the worst case scenario for everything. And when that worst case scenario happens, I try to act shocked. And I'm hoping to share this so other people who are in that same mindset can learn how to get away from that. And in sharing that also, it's to kind of solidify my feelings towards it, right? Because I'm trying to help everyone I can, right? um but going back into it, I even from a young age, right, I kind of noticed it. And in the books I've been reading and the stuff I've been watching, it's it's saying that there's two conscious, right? There's the subconscious and then there's the conscious mind, right? And the subconscious starts when you're born, and the conscious pops up when you're like what, 3 to 5, 7, in that elementary school range where you start to make your memories and stuff, right? And what I've noticed is that when I heard self-talk, like in my subconscious, right? And I'm starting to realize this. I don't know how I'm starting to realize it, but I am. And when I hear negative things from, like, before the conscious mind, right? I realize I heard these negative things, right? Like an example of this is I was told that um I used to say the expression all the time when I was little, and I'm starting to remember it now. It is like, oh, practice makes perfect, right? And I remember being told that, oh, well, you know, you just have to be perfect. You have to be born good at something. You have to, you know, be this. And I'm starting to realize throughout my whole entire life, I've had this extra pressure that I put on myself. And that's from that one little thing that I was told when I was little. And that's not to say that that's an excuse to cripple yourself, because it's not. It's not an excuse to continue to do bad just to, rely on the past, because that's not how you grow. You know, that's not how you get over that hurdle, right? And it's weird how much I can see now how much that it kind of it run my life. Getting over, I don't want to say trauma, because that makes it sound like I was hit and abused. It's nothing like this. I mean, but having that hardship was weird, and getting over it was even weirder. And now I'm at a point where I understand where it comes from. When I get in that mindset of me being self-critical, I do this thing, right, where I'm like, I kind of challenge my thoughts. I'm like, does this thought help me? Does this thought, is it pushing me to be better? And when I realize that, I catch myself, right? I'm like, you know, that thought isn't gonna help me. So why am I putting so much pressure on myself, right? And I think that's what I'm starting to realize. And I know in a lot of families, right? I'm by the way, this has nothing to do with my family, but I know in a lot of other families there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of tiger parents, there's a lot of hard expectations, and I'm realizing that you can be in an environment like that and it doesn't just have to run you. I'm not saying I've been in a tiger environment, but I'm saying that, like a tiger parent environment, but I'm saying that they, and I've talked about this before, that um, when you have a certain trauma, right, you can't just keep using that as an excuse to be the way you are, right? It's the 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 ultimate way to grow is to recognize what that is. And next time you're in that environment, right, where like what is it called? Like if you're in that environment again, right? How do you react? Do you go back to your old ways, or do you separate that old self and, apply a new version of yourself, right? Growing from that. And it's weird to think about it like that, right? And it makes me kind of realize the unnecessary pressure I've put on myself all throughout my life. And now I don't have that pressure on me. So, if you ever think about not, if you ever think about having a hardship or always beating yourself up, just realize that there is someone, and not there just is somebody, but I could be the example that it's possible to get over that hardship. It doesn't have to be a constant thing in your life. And I'm not saying that getting over that process isn't easy, but I'm saying that it's doable. And if you really try hard enough, or it's not even that you have to try hard enough, if you just keep putting little and little and little, 1% every day, by day 100, you're going to be way further than you were from day 0. You understand? That's how I want to break it down. But I hope y'all have a great day. I'm having a great day. Yeah. Do well. Be well. Love y'all.